Maggie Gann says that she has experienced a few strange things around her house.
So in the upstairs of my house, there's 2 rooms. Both of the doors open and close all the time by itself.
So one day, Maggie is casually filming a cute video of her cat Onyx when suddenly something happens that is truly bizarre. Now, at first, Maggie doesn't even notice anything odd and even laughs at what she thinks is just the cat being weird or, well, just being a cat. But when she watches the video back, she notices that the cat's tail seems to be yanked by some invisible force. The video went viral and no one can really explain just what happened to the cat. But what do you think? A man in Pakistan named Abdullah says that a few times over the last few months, some very strange things have been happening in his house. Late one night, while he's sleeping, things start to get really weird.
अब्बा, अपना नाम बताओ पहले मुझे। अपना नाम। मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला, अपना नाम बताओ। तुम्हारा अब्दुल्ला मैं हूं, तुम नहीं हो। नहीं खोलना मैंने। ओके, मुझे आयतुल कुर्सी आती है, मैं आयतुल कुर्सी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा। निकल जाओ यहां से। आओ अंदर आओ, आओ आओ अंदर आओ, जो भी हो। मगर मेरी एक बात याद रखना, जहां से भी तुमने जो भी करना तुम।
Something seems to plead with Abdullah to enter his room. Something that claims to actually be him. Abdullah believes it might be a jinn or shapeshifter, as these entities are often said to imitate others to try to fool them. When Abdullah opens the door, something seems to actually come inside as a poster on the wall falls to the floor. Abdullah believes that a jinn might be attached to him and that he might have made a terrible mistake by letting it in. Abdullah tries to prove what he's experiencing in a live stream.
And I thought I should just come live because some people just don't believe this thing. I've heard some knocking.
But unfortunately, nothing happens. Weeks later, Abdullah gets a strange visitor again, and he's terrified.
मैंने नहीं खोलना। لا إله إلا هو الحكيم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم لا هو في السماوات وما عنده لا يعلمون ما بين أيديهم ما خلفهم ولا يحيطون به إلا شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض لا يئوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم। तो मुझे क्या है? तुम्हें भूख लगी या खाना खाओ, मेरे पीछे तंग मत करो। मैंने नहीं खोलना इसे। निकल।
Frightened Abdullah stammers as he recites a verse from the Quran, but this only seems to make matters worse. He yanks the door open and nothing is there. After this last odd encounter, Abdullah says that he hasn't experienced anything since. But is this a jinn terrorizing poor Abdullah? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A Reddit user known as Mandrew338 posted a truly fascinating video on the popular UFO subreddit. A video that has certainly gotten a lot of people talking over the past few months. For context, here's how the story goes. At approximately 4:05 a.m. on January 1st, 2025, a helicopter crew flying northeast from Yuma to downtown Phoenix observed two unidentified aircraft moving northward. The pilot, an experienced former U.S. Army Black Hawk pilot, noted that neither aircraft was visible on ADS-BIN, a passive radar system that typically detects other aircraft in real time. What made this even more unusual was that the aircraft had no visible navigation lights, a strange occurrence given the direction they were traveling and the crew's ability to see such lights using night vision goggles and ODS. One aircraft ascended and disappeared, while the other descended and moved away before vanishing shortly after. Moments later, more unidentified objects appeared, prompting the crew to begin filming. Given their extensive experience flying at night and observing various aerial phenomena, including flares, satellites, meteors, and military aircraft, the crew found these sightings highly unusual. The crew consisted of the pilot, a paramedic with 2 years of night flying experience, a nurse with prior military medic experience. They emphasized that distinguishing depth through NODs, which is night vision goggles, can be challenging, as brighter objects generally appear closer due to their halos. Upon reviewing the footage, the nurse noted that while some depth information was lost compared to viewing through binocular NODs, the objects were clearly visible in front of low-altitude clouds and terrain ruling out satellites. The full 20-minute video, along with a flight radar screenshot, was provided for further analysis. Interestingly, the sighting occurred near restricted military airspace and a nuclear facility, adding to the mystery. While the crew remains open to rational explanations, they were still perplexed by the event, as it differed significantly from anything they had previously encountered. This is by far one of the most interesting UFO videos I've seen in a long time. It's no surprise that it has become a hot topic on the UFO subreddit, and for good reason. So tell me, what do you guys make of this video? As always, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. Over on the popular ghost subreddit, a user known as Chosen12803 posted a video that his sister took while she was at the hospital. It's one thing to be in the hospital because you're sick or injured, but it's another thing to be in the hospital and also encounter something potentially from another dimension. In the video, which was filmed back in 2020, we watch as the uploader's sister records the hallway of the hospital, and it doesn't take long at all for things to start to get pretty creepy. Some kind of strange ghostly apparition can be seen in the hallway. Another video taken by the uploader's sister shows her filming over her shoulder, and yet again, this strange entity makes an appearance. It seems as though she tries to investigate the area a bit, but is unable to find anything, which is probably for the best. Who knows what could have happened to her if she had successfully gotten right up close to this spirit? Let's just hope this ghostly apparition is no longer roaming these halls. This next video was sent in from Norway. Tuva says that she and her family moved into a new apartment in May of last year. And before this, they had never experienced anything paranormal. In fact, Tuva says that she and her sister Sunniva are very much skeptics. Or at least they were until this happened.
Okay, house tour. Så här är rummet mitt. Där står jag, där står Tuva. Ut här är stua. Och det här...
Did you see it? As Sunniva is recording a house tour for a friend, there is something black and strange just standing in front of the apartment door. The figure is so shadowy that it blends right into the darkness. But Sunniva says that she could easily see it with her naked eye. Sunniva lets out a frightened gasp and jerks her phone back so hard that it hits her other hand and knocks out the microphone. When the video is brightened a lot, you can see that whatever this is actually blocks out the light from the people in the door. Sunniva's sister Tuva says that a woman who was a former tenant passed away in the apartment. So, could this be her presence still occupying their home? You decide.